Have you ever felt like you're falling behind because someone else seems more successful, happier, or better off than you? Maybe it's a friend who just landed their dream job, someone on social media traveling the world, or a neighbor whose life seems effortlessly perfect. Comparison is something we all do, often without even realizing it. But here's the problem. It has a way of creeping into our thoughts, leaving us feeling inadequate, stuck, or even resentful. It eats away at our self-esteem and confidence, pulling us further from the joy we deserve. But what if I told you it doesn't have to be this way? Today, we're going to unpack why comparison is often called the thief of joy. And more importantly, I'll show you how to break free from its grip and even turn it into a powerful tool for your personal growth. Imagine this. You're living thousands of years ago in a world where survival is your only focus. For our ancestors, comparison wasn't just natural, it was essential. They relied on it to assess threats and opportunities, like who had the sharper tools, the better shelter, or the stronger tribe to protect them. Back then, comparison was a survival mechanism, helping humans thrive and evolve. Fast forward to today, and comparison is still hardwired into our brains. But now, instead of comparing ourselves to our immediate community, we're constantly exposed to curated highlight reels of people we've never even met. Social media has taken this natural tendency and amplified it, making it nearly impossible to avoid. And here's the tricky part. These comparisons are often unfair. We're measuring our behind-the-scenes reality against someone else's polished, picture-perfect moments. It's no wonder it can leave us feeling inadequate or stuck. But if comparison is so deeply ingrained in us, is it even possible to escape its negative effects? Or are we destined to let it steal our joy forever? Each time we compare ourselves to someone else, we're often measuring against a version of them that's incomplete or entirely unrealistic. Think about it. What we see is usually their best moments, the achievements, the highlights, the wins. And yet we compare those moments to our full reality with all its ups and downs. It's no surprise that this leaves us feeling inadequate, unworthy, or even invisible. This constant comparison takes a heavy emotional toll. It can chip away at our confidence and joy, convincing us that we're somehow less than. Over time, this can create a mindset of scarcity, where we believe that someone else's success diminishes our own potential. But it doesn't just stop at emotions. It impacts how we grow. When we're busy comparing, our focus shifts outward instead of inward. We're so preoccupied with what others are doing that we miss the chance to nurture our own unique talents, passions, and dreams. It's like trying to bloom in someone else's garden instead of tending to your own. Imagine what could happen if we redirected that energy, not toward comparing, but toward cultivating the best version of ourselves. The truth is, the only person worth comparing yourself to is the person you were yesterday. Breaking free from the comparison trap isn't about avoiding comparison altogether. It's about changing how you respond to it. And the first step is awareness. Start by recognizing when you're comparing yourself to others and how it's making you feel. Are you feeling envious, frustrated, or discouraged? Awareness creates space for change. When you can name the feeling, you can take the first step toward transforming it. Next, shift your perspective. Instead of asking, why don't I have that? Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? By turning envy into curiosity, you can transform comparison into inspiration. Maybe what you admire in someone else is a quality or skill you can develop in your own unique way. Finally, practice gratitude. When you focus on what's going well in your life, your health, your relationships, your talents, comparison loses its power. Gratitude helps you see the unique blessings that make your journey special. It reminds you that your value isn't tied to someone else's achievements. By practicing these steps, awareness, perspective shifting, and gratitude, you can break free from the comparison trap and reclaim your joy. Remember, your journey is yours alone, and that's what makes it extraordinary. Comparison doesn't have to be a thief of joy. It can actually be a powerful tool for growth when we learn to use it the right way. Think about this. Seeing someone else succeed doesn't have to diminish your own worth. Instead, it can be a spark, a reminder of what's possible. For instance, maybe you've seen a friend land their dream job or achieve a fitness goal. Instead of feeling discouraged, what if you saw their success as proof that you can achieve your goals too? Their journey can inspire you to level up and strive for more, not out of envy, but out of possibility. Here's a practical tip. Use comparison as a mirror. When you notice yourself comparing, ask, what is this showing me about areas I'd like to grow? Maybe it's a skill you admire or a habit you'd like to build. But don't stop there. Pair that insight with self-compassion and realistic goals. Growth doesn't happen overnight, and that's okay. Be kind to yourself and celebrate the small steps you take along the way. By turning comparison into inspiration, you shift your focus from what you lack to what you can achieve. And that mindset opens the door to endless possibilities. Comparison can steal your joy, but only if you let it. The truth is, you hold the power to change how comparison affects you. By becoming aware of when it happens, shifting your perspective to see lessons instead of lack, and turning it into inspiration, you can reclaim your happiness and your growth. Remember, your journey is uniquely yours. The challenges you've overcome, the strengths you've developed, and the dreams you're working toward, all of it is part of what makes you extraordinary. And here's the best part, the world needs what only you can offer. So keep moving forward, not by comparing yourself to others, but by becoming the best version of yourself, one step at a time. Before we wrap up, I want to leave you with a question. What's one area of your life where you've compared yourself recently? And more importantly, how can you turn that comparison into inspiration instead? Take a moment to reflect on it, maybe even write it down. Awareness is the first step, and turning that reflection into action is where the magic happens. Thank you for being amazing. Until next time, stay empowered.